I'm Victor Fernandez of Fernandez Fit, and I'm here to show you why fitness is our business.
Hello and welcome once again to the Healthy Lives, Healthy Business podcast, the show that helps busy professionals balance their demanding personal and professional lives through health and fitness. As always, I am your host, Victor Fernandez. Thanks for joining me as you do each and every week. I truly appreciate it. Now, if this is your first time listening to the show, welcome to what I like to call the relatively early holiday episode. And secondly, of course, make sure to subscribe to the show and share it far and wide because many more people need to learn that fitness is our business, even during the holidays, and maybe especially during the holiday season. Now, the reason I call it the relatively early holiday episode is that we're still a couple of weeks or so away from Thanksgiving, which means we're still a little over a month away from Christmas and New Year's. So we're not quite there yet, but we can see it off in the not too distant future. But I wanted to share with you a special event, if you will, that I'm hosting, a special challenge is a better term for it, backed by popular demand, and at the very least, I think it's popular, is the third annual No Gain, No Pain Holiday Challenge. And I've offered this, and it's gotten bigger and bigger from the first year to now going into the third year, because I want people to have the best of both worlds during the holiday season. And that's enjoying all the tasty, yummy, delicious goodies that we all have. I know I'm looking forward to my mom's cooking at Christmas time. It's one of the highlights of the year for me every year because I don't get to have her cooking all that often now that I live down in North Carolina and she's up in New York. But also what it does is it allows people to enjoy all those delicious foods that they eat every year at holiday time while still remaining on track to not just reach their goals, reach their health and fitness goals, but just remain healthy, maintain that healthy standard of living that's so important, that at least should be so important to all of us. So here's how it works. It's actually really simple. There's only one thing you need to do. So it's not very complicated at all. And that's, drum roll please. That was a really bad drum roll. It's to not gain weight during the holidays. From Monday, November 25th, that's opening day, through January 1st, through New Year's Day, and that's to the end, 11:59 p.m. The idea is to at least be the same weight on January 1st as you are on November 25th. However you make that happen is entirely up to you. There's no specific nutritional plan you have to follow. There's no specific training plan you have to follow. The idea is this: to build a level of awareness and intentionality and consistency during the holiday season. Because what happens often to us? We get to the holidays, we have all those holiday parties, we're spending time together with friends and family, and oftentimes that's around the dinner table. So we go into autopilot. We eat, we drink. And then we come out of autopilot on January 2nd and we look at, oh man, we've gained, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is. The goal is to be able to enjoy ourselves while staying on track. And it's as simple and as hard as anything that we can do in life, because it's not easy to do it at any point in time of the year, but especially during holiday time. But the interesting aspect of it is, one thing I utilize is understanding, all right, I'm looking at this, table full of yummy goodies. What do I want to eat? And I map it out. Here's what I want to eat. Well, if I want to have that piece of pumpkin pie on Christmas Day or Thanksgiving Day, I'm not going to have that second heaping helping of mashed potatoes. And that's just an example. And understanding that I can enjoy both without going overboard. And I think that's part of it. Everybody wants to enjoy everything as they should. I would never say, don't, sit at the table and enjoy everything that's there in front of you. But here's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid people coming to me the day after Thanksgiving and saying, oh my God, I ate so many calories that day. Now, number one meal isn't going to amount to a hill of beans. It's not going to amount to much. It's a blip on the radar as far as I'm concerned. So even if you consumed 4,000 calories that day, and I know I could easily do that, it's not going to change things unless you continue doing that day after day after day for an extended period of time. But since, the nutritional side of things is so mental and emotional, the idea is, all right, if I can have a plan in place, whatever that is, whatever works for you, when I sit down at the dinner table and say, here's what I'm going to enjoy, here's how much of it I'm going to enjoy, and I'm not going to go overboard, guess what? You still enjoyed it. You didn't cut anything out and you stayed on track. So what happens then? You don't get upset with yourself. You don't feel guilty. You don't get disappointed. You don't compound it by saying the hell with it and continuing to do it. And that's what ends up happening. How many times have you told yourself, I'm going to enjoy myself during the holidays and then I'll get back to my health and fitness routine once January 2nd rolls around? I know anyone that makes a New Year's resolution pretty well does that each and every year. And hopefully you stick to it, but a lot of people don't. And that's the problem, is that now they've gained that extra 5 pounds and they're not doing anything about it heading into the new year. So then more weight starts to tack on. That's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to align our minds and our hearts and understand that there is a happy medium there. You can enjoy the foods that you enjoy eating, as I do every year, while staying on track. And as long as I, come out on the other end of the holidays weighing, the same that I did when I started, I consider that a victory and I get back to my normal routine. Now, here's how it works. Again, really simple. $25 buy-in. And if you're going to find the link to it in the show notes, and certainly if you follow me on social media, you're going to see it pretty much every day between now and November 25th when it starts. So it's a $25 buy-in. So really it's not a big investment. The real big investment is your time and your awareness level. That's where the real investment comes in. You weigh in the morning of November 25th. You record that weigh-in. Hi, put the camera facing you. Hi, I'm Victor Fernandez. Point down towards the scale. You see the number clearly, what it says. Send that recording to me. We're going to do the same thing on the morning of January 2nd. Same thing. Record yourself. Hi, I'm Victor Fernandez. This is my final weigh-in. Point the camera down to the scale. It says what it says. You send that to me. So here's what happens after that. If you succeed, if you're at least the same weight you were on November 25th that you are on January 2nd, then you win. And at the very least, you get your money back. So you at least get your $25 investment back. If you don't succeed, if you weigh more than you did on November 25th, you owe me either 50, and this year this is the only difference. You get a choice this year. Previous years it was 50 squats and that's what it was. This year you actually have a choice because not everybody can do certain movements. Maybe you have bad knees, can't do squats, something like that. So it's either going to be 50 squats, 20 push-ups, can be of any variety, wall, incline, on your knees, traditional, any of those is fine. So 20 push-ups or 15 burpees per pound of weight gained. So if you went into it weighing 190 and you came out of it weighing 195, you owe me 50 squats, 20 push-ups, or 15 burpees for every one of those 5 pounds. So if it's squats, it's 50 times 5, which if I'm doing my math correctly is 250. It's never very good at math. Hopefully that's correct. Simple as that. And in previous years, I'm proud to say that the majority, I would say at least 75, 80% of the people participating succeeded. Last year, if I recall correctly, quite a few people actually lost weight. When we averaged everybody's together, including the 4 or 5 people that gained weight, we actually were on the plus side, meaning people on average lost weight during this challenge, which is great. And I think the most anybody gained, I think, was 6 pounds. That was the outlier. Everybody else that didn't succeed was, I believe, 2 to 2.5 pounds and less. So the majority of people did really, really well, which is what we want to see. My goal ultimately, whether it's this year or every year, is to just pay out money. The goal, I guess, is to have everybody get their money back and that's it, because that means everyone succeeded. I so look forward to this one every year because I know it's something simple people can, pun intended, sink their teeth into. I really enjoy it. I'm a part of it, so my money automatically goes in whether I succeed or not. My money, so the $25 of mine is already in. So winners are gonna come away with at least a little bit, extra, and we all have a great time doing it. Plus, we're part of an online community that I created that everybody can come together and really support one another and share some tips on what they're doing throughout the holiday season. I'm excited about it. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm really excited to have this yet again. People ask me about this at this time every year. Hey, are you running the no gain, no pain challenge? How could I possibly say no? Anyway, that's what I got for you folks today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're interested in joining or you just want some more information, feel free to reach out to me as well. But you're going to find the link to this challenge in the show notes and obviously across social media, anywhere that you follow me. You're going to find it, trust me, many times between now and opening day. Let me know if I can help you in any way and join the challenge. I think it would be great. Doesn't matter where you are in your health and fitness journey. I think it would be a great way to hold ourselves and each other accountable during the always challenging holiday season. Thanks again for joining me, folks, as you do each and every week. I truly do appreciate it. Once again, subscribe to the show, leave a great review, because more and more people need to know that fitness is our business. Thanks so much for listening. I hope what we've shared on this show truly resonates with you. If you want to learn more about the health and fitness services I provide, head to my website, fernandezfit.com. If you're ready to connect with me about health and fitness coaching, send an email to info@fernandezfit.com or a text to 814-504-7774. And of course, you can find me all across social media, Victor Fernandez 123 on Facebook, Fernandez Fit on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, as well as the Healthy Lives, Healthy Business channel on YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, always remember, fitness is our business.